Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Omar Flores transmitting from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Today, I want to talk to you about decency. These days, we can see that decency has dropped a lot in society. Obviously, fashion today is not the same as it was like 20 years ago, and definitely very different to it was 50 years ago. Today, it is common to see men walking around without t-shirts, coming into shopping centers and hospitals and any place, displaying their bodies, their muscles. And also women walking around with very short dresses or very short swimming clothes, showing all their buttocks, their chest, their breast, and calling attention of men that way. But also, we have legalized legal marriage, gay marriage. We have legalized euthanasia and abortion. And we have done a lot of bad things that they are obviously bad to many people. And it's all based in this immorality, because that, the exhibition of the body, like if it was in a meat market, is also bad. And that is the root of all evils. Sex is a marvelous thing that God has given to humanity. And it is a sacred gift, because it's through sex that the human life continues on the planet. It was given to men with the first intention of continue with the human life, with the human existence. And secondly, we're providing such degree of union between a man and a woman only, greater than any other kind of union that can exist in the world, apart from the baby and the mother. Because when a baby grows in the belly of the mother, there is no such a union similar to that in the whole universe. It's unique, but it's also unique, the sexual intercourse between a man and a woman, that is so intense and it brings them so together that it creates a bond that is unbreakable, and that allows this man and woman to persevere in living together for life, having children and forming families, and through the formation of different families to form the society that we have today, the world that we have today. Sex was not given to us to be used cheaply, one here and there, different ones, without procreating and without forming families, without having any union, and the whole world will be chaos, will be a living hell. And that is what the devil wants to do with us. But that's why we must deny this. The faculties that God has given us to create this attraction, in women, their breasts, their legs, their sex, their voices, the softness of the skin. And men, I'm not a woman, I don't know what you like about men, but it must be something you like about men. People say the muscles, the voice, the face, probably, I don't know, whatever, the height. Whatever you find women attractive in men, and whatever women find attractive in women, those are the gifts from God. So we can pull towards each other, be attracted to each other, and choose a partner for life, hopefully for life. And these attributes are only supposed to be given to our partner, because the relationship in a family is so unique that these private, beautiful parts that we have, they should be given only to the partner, to the husband and to the wife mutually. And no a third person is allowed into this. And that creates the unbreakable bond of a family. And then the love of the children, it completes the whole triangle. But if we expose these private parts to the world, like if you are in a market and you hang a piece of meat like this, you are desecrating the gifts from God. You are sacred. Our bodies are sacred. And these are sacred attributes. The size of your breasts, the size of your legs, the shape of your body. Those things that we men find beautiful, they are sacred. And they are supposed to be exclusive. And the moment you bring this to the world, to the whole exhibition, you are desecrating the gifts from God. And this, when we keep morality, when we keep these things straight, we keep a balanced conscience that distinguishes very clearly between right and wrong. Because we keep a balance and we walk in the middle, without going to extremes, which is extreme Puritanism, like the Muslims do, where they cover their women like the mummies. That is also negative. Or on the other extreme that they do in the West, when they walk around almost naked. and through pornography and all that. But as long as we don't do that, our conscience is clear. But the moment we betray this, we become immoral. Our compass, moral compass, gets lost. And we cannot distinguish anymore between right and wrong. And other kinds of evil follow this. Homosexuality, pedophilia, incest, bestiality, abortion, murder, lies, deceit. Because we become more and more evil, because we have broken the guide from God in our lives. And now we are totally open to any external influence, and mostly is evil. And then we turn evil men and women. So therefore, brothers and sisters, I make you an invitation to remain faithful to modesty. Preserve, respect yourselves. Don't uncover your bodies immorally and throw pearls into the pigs, that they will stomp on them and they will kill you, because they will ravage you, women. No decent man will come to you if you expose yourself like a cheap slut. They will consider you, yes, a good woman to watch. They will applaud you. They will give you likes in TikTok and this and that. But to them, you're just like a whore, a cheap slut. They don't want nothing to do with you. They don't want to have children with a corrupted woman like you. Therefore, men, you as well. If you have a daughter, don't let her become like this. If you have a wife, don't let her do this. If you have a sister, don't let her do this. Because we must protect our women, and we must also protect ourselves. Don't go after these women. Don't support them, because you create this fake idea that what they're doing is right. The more lies, the more piffing you do, the more they, yeah. They believe they're doing right. And you are bringing them down to hell, because that's where all the immorality ends, in hell. In hell, my friend. Therefore, brothers and sisters, I make you an invitation to protect your integrity. Let's walk like men and women of God that believe God, and walk upright, like true men. A man doesn't have to uncover himself to prove he's a man. You feel that you are next to a man when you are next to a true man. By the way he moves, by the way he talks, by the way he speaks, by the way he acts, you know you're with a man. He doesn't need to show you his member to see, oh, you're a man. No. The same with a woman. By the way she speaks, by the way she acts, by the way she conducts herself, you know we are with a lady. And you also know when you're a lesbian or some distorted person. And it doesn't have to show you her body. Nothing to do with showing bodies, my friend. The bodies are sacred and they're private, and they are only for your partner. If you follow the will of God in this, you will maintain your conscience pure and know truly what is good and what's evil without anybody else having to tell you this. But if you distort the morality that was given to you by God, it's like eating from the apple from the story of Adam and Eve. You will become knowledgeable of good and evil, and your conscience will be totally destroyed. And you will open up to evil in such a way that will become normal to you. And from there, other levels of evil, more and more perverse, will come. And your life will be totally destroyed, and the life of those around you. Let us not walk that path, my friends, because the only end of that path is destruction. I invite you then to come to our senses, brothers and sisters, and let's preserve our modesty and deal with one another, men and women, with honesty, with politeness, with desire, because I'm not saying that you should cover yourself like a Muslim. We need to see, obviously, be attracted to each other. Okay, a man needs to dress up like a man, so the woman can see him and say, okay, yeah, he's good, apart from his voice and all, he's good body, I like him. Some like it short, some like the dark, some like the white, blonde, or Islander style, or whatever. The same with women. I like large women with big hips. And I'm not much of a breast man, but big hips from the waist down. And I don't need to see the leg, man. I don't need to see her exposed. I can see from her long skirt below the knee that she got good hips. And I suss it out, and I know she's right for me. Other people like skinny women. Other people like dark women. Other people like blonde women. I like all kinds of women. But we do not need to see you naked to know this. It's just important that you conduct yourself with decency, and we will know if you are right for each other or not. And it's important, my brothers and sisters, because that is the will of God for us, to keep us holy, to keep us saints, to keep it according, alert of what's good and what is bad in the world and around us, and so that we can behave properly and teach the proper model to our children, who is the next generation who will carry on this in world history. Good to see you, brothers and sisters, and I hope to see you next Sabbath. Amen.